Mayor Pete Buttigieg defends late-term abortion. Wait until you see this. Buttigieg claims late-term abortions are due to fetal abnormalities, but that's false. In fact, less than 10% of late-term abortions are for fetal issues. Take a look at this.
I'm just pointing to the fact that different people will interpret their own moral lights and, for that matter, interpret Scripture differently. But we live in a country where it is extremely important that no one person have to be subjected to some other person's interpretation of their own religion. I know we're not going to agree.
Partial birth abortion is something that was coming up in, like I said, Governor Northam. It was a huge controversy when he was running for governor. I think people, even Democrats, and there are a lot of pro-life Democrats in the country, want to know exactly where your line is, because you will be the president if you win.
Right, but my point is that it shouldn't be up to a government official to draw the line. It should be up to the woman who is confronted with the choice.
Invoke infanticide after a baby was born, you'd be comfortable with that.
Does anybody seriously think that's what these cases are about?
Think
about the situation.
That, yes.
If this is a late-term situation, then by definition, it's one where a woman was expecting to carry the pregnancy to term.
Truly a radical and a gruesome position, and it doesn't even make sense. Impose our personal views of right and wrong on somebody? What about murder? What about robbery? What about rape? What if the criminal is living his truth according to his moral code? Are we imposing our version of morality on him? Should he be able to make his own choice about his own bodily autonomy? Of course not, because there are certain things that are objective truth. Objectively, it's wrong to murder somebody. Objectively, a baby in the 7th, 8th, and 9th month of pregnancy is a human baby, viable outside the womb. And therefore, it's objectively wrong to terminate that baby's life for any reason, period. Listen, I'm a woman and I value my freedom, and I don't want to hear liberal men pretend abortion is about preserving my bodily autonomy. We restrict women's bodily autonomy all the time when it's done to prevent them from hurting other people and violating somebody's human rights. For example, I can't use this hand to punch you. You can't use your body to break into a jewelry store and steal diamonds. Not to mention, Buttigieg is lying. He's peddling fake news. He claims late-term abortions are mostly done because of fetal abnormalities. That is false. According to U.S. News and World Report, less than 10% of late-term abortions are done due to maternal or fetal health issues. The vast majority are done for convenience. A group called Perspectives on Sexual and Reproductive Health, this group has close ties to the Guttmacher Institute, which is affiliated with Planned Parenthood. They also did a study of why women get late-term abortions, and they found these results. 68% had no pregnancy symptoms. 58% did not confirm their pregnancy until the 2nd trimester. 30% had difficulty deciding on abortion. None of the women cited reasons related to medical or health issues. Regardless, can we stop pretending a disabled baby or a terminally ill baby is a good excuse to kill the baby anyway? Same with maternal health, the life of the mother. There is no medical emergency that requires a doctor to kill the baby in the womb. Yes, some medical emergencies necessitate immediate delivery, but the baby has to come out one way or another. There is no medical reason to kill the baby before delivery, even if the delivery is emergency. Mayor Pete Buttigieg is either ignorant of the truth, which makes him unqualified to be president since in his ignorance, he's neglecting his duty to protect these vulnerable lives, or he's willfully telling lies to serve the interests of the abortion lobby because he wants their money and support for his campaign. Either way, over 80% of the American people want late-term abortion to be banned. Pete Buttigieg defends it.